first.
Should have the fucking people that get top 10 write their names on our boobs. So apparently Diablo had some other thing happen, right? Blizzard has to postpone this race. So this is like, let me see if I can find the clip, and it gets on Twitter. So the first 1,000 people that reach level 100 on hardcore mode will have their name etched in a statue. Get this shit out of here. Immortalized on a statue of Lilith. I think it's in real life. I don't know. So they get their names on the statue.
The first 1,000 people to reach level 100 on hardcore mode and tweet Diablo 4 hardcore with proof to have your username immortalized on a statue of Lilith. They're making this big ass statue in real life. Probably they're going to show off at BlizzCon. Obviously, this is something people think is really, really cool, and this is what you can win by being one of the 1,000 people to reach level 100 on hardcore. Now, when does this race start? Does it start in Season 1 that starts a month after Season 0 launch? No, it actually starts on Season 0. So this starts at launch, which means that you can pay $20 to start a few days early, which is already a very, very big problematic thing. And on top of that, you also have that a lot of content creators are now coming out and saying that they've been able to play, I believe somebody said they've played 1,000 hours already of Diablo 4.
That's a lot.
And a lot of content creators have on their stream said that they have an exact plan for themselves to what to do in the race and how to get level 100 and be one of the first racers.
Bro, imagine not using
this is obviously very, very impactful for those of us that aren't in the race. And let alone the fact that you're actually right, the people that are saying there aren't that many content creators. There's less than 20, less than 30 probably, that are competitive racers that have had access, right? But content creators aside, people can pay $20 to start the race 4 days early, which is obviously a huge deal. I feel like this definitely contradicts what they said with Diablo 4 was not going to be pay to win, and I don't understand how you can justify Diablo 4 not being pay to win when now there is an official race. This is nothing to do with a ladder or anything like created by the players. This is an official race by the developers with an actual prize. Now, that being said, I've seen a lot of people have been suggesting, well, shouldn't all the content creators that have had access not be able to participate in the race then? Which I surprisingly don't think is the way to go. The reason I say that is because something like this would be really unfair to those content creators without knowing that they were losing the ability to participate in a race that they might...
That's a really good point that he brings up. I actually didn't think of this because, like, if I was Blizzard, I probably would just say, okay, well, like, oh, if I was Blizzard, I would just ignore the entire thing and do it anyway, and who gives a fuck? And that's probably what they'll do. But like, if I was going to address this topic to begin with, which is something that I'm not sure they'll do or not, I think the best solution to this, the best thing to do, would be just wait till Season 1. Easy solution. There it is. Done. And then the second best option would be to make it this, like, make it to where the people that were playing early access couldn't compete. But, like, that kind of sucks for them because, like, they didn't know... Like, you're disqualifying yourself from something way ahead of time before you even knew about it.
I think the perfect solution here would be to postpone this race until Season 1, and we have the Lilith race in Season 1 that will equalize the playing field because Season 1 doesn't start all the way until like a month later. That means that everybody has a chance to practice for 1 full month, and even that playing field, then those content creators don't have a huge advantage anymore, and everybody can like adapt around it. So I think that would generally be what I would suggest.